All right, man. In my opinion, the best fight of the year, hands down. At first I was kind of skeptical about this fight. I wanted Floyd Mayweather to fight both these guys. I can't promise that if that's going to happen or not. I can't even promise if we'll fight, either one of them at this point. But I think this rematch is, you could look at it in so many different ways and so many different angles. It just makes it really that much more intriguing, man. We already know what all happened in the first fight. The one thing, though, I can say about Timothy Bradley, though, I think he has improved mentally after, getting numerous death threats, to his family, to himself. I believe that he has improved in the ring. Pacquiao could still fight very well. I don't think a lot of people saying that he's lost the killer instinct. I think in a way he could still fight very fast. I just thought that he fought a little too carefully against Rios. But what's your opinions on this fight, man, and how do you see it going down?
I mean, look, I don't understand how anybody can criticize Manny Pacquiao's um, fight plan versus Rios. Coming off a layoff, fighting a bigger guy like that, you're damn right you're going to fight him like that. The whole idea of boxing is stick and move, stick and move. And that's what Manny Pacquiao did. I mean, he personifies that. Stick and move, stick and move. Because what happens when you don't move after trying to stick somebody? You get counter punched and hit. And, Rios is a strong dude. And so people like, okay, Manny, couldn't knock Rios out. Well, Rios is a big dude with a strong chin, obviously.
Right.
And all Manny Pacquiao has been doing is going up to fight bigger people. It was only a matter of time before, I guess, he started to, run into boxers that he wasn't going to be able to knock out like that. He was on a tear for a minute.
Right.
After KOing the hell out of Hatton. But remember, he didn't knock out Oscar De La Hoya, and nobody criticized him for that.
Right.
He just outboxed the socks off of De La Hoya. Yeah. And De La Hoya, did a good effort. Then, like I said, he beat, in my opinion, he beat Bradley that first fight. I was shocked as everybody. We brushed on this in a previous video that we did,
right.
And I talked about how. But see, I predicted this. I said that in a way, I'm glad that this is a fight that had to happen. Manny Pacquiao has to go fight Bradley. If the Mayweather discussion is even going to be a topic, he has. And even Mayweather alluded to that fact that Manny had unfinished business with Bradley. I mean, the Marquez fight rematch, that's just out of the question. You know what I mean? I don't see those two fighting again anymore. And I don't believe that Marquez is the better fighter. Marquez, landed the shot. All props to Marquez. But Marquez, with that kind of power, man, I don't know where he got it, but he had it, and he nailed Manny. He was getting beat until that happened.
Right.
And beat bad, too. He wasn't just getting beat. He was getting jacked up. But this is boxing. One shot can end it all.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. So, back to Bradley. Yeah. I mentioned before that because everybody was like, Manny coming back, he beat Rios, and everybody was already talking about Mayweather. And I said, no. Time out. Okay? I said he has to go get his belts back from Bradley. I said because he doesn't have no clout to go into the Mayweather bout. You know what I'm saying? Because it lost some of the intrigue because he lost. He's to Bradley. He lost to Marquez. Kind of knocked the invincibility armor off of Manny and humanized him a little bit. And so And Mayweather just, kept picking his opponents and kept winning his fights, so he's still undefeated. But yeah, hell yeah, Manny Pacquiao's got something to prove versus Tim Bradley, but Tim Bradley's got something to prove too.
Yeah, I think they both got something to prove.
Yeah, and Bradley's dead ass serious too. That's the thing about Bradley is that's what I respect about Bradley is that his confidence and his conviction. Like he's serious about who he feels he is now as a fighter.
Yeah.
And I think Manny could drop Bradley. I think he could drop Bradley, but like I said, this is the new, improved, better Bradley. Right. So I can't really, I can't really say that Manny's gonna run through Bradley or at least beat him like he did the first fight, because I believe he beat him.
Right.
And so that's my stance on this fight coming up. Like, yes, it's intriguing. Yes, it's the fight that needs to happen. Manny Pacquiao needs to beat Tim Bradley to get Mayweather. And if Bradley beats Pacquiao, I want to see Mayweather fight Bradley.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while.
Hey, but let's not get it twisted here. Maymweather still has to fight Maidana, and I'm still of the opinion that Maidana could shock the world, dude.
All right, yeah, we'll get to that fight.
Yeah,
but so in that face-off, they were over there talking about Bradley was saying to Manny, you're going to have to knock me out to win. And last time Pacquiao got a knockout, I believe, was 2009. It's been going on, I want to say damn near 4 years since he's got an actual knockout, not a knockdown. What do you think of that, man? And by him saying that.
About Bradley telling Manny that, listen, boxing is chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
Half of boxing is psychological. So, of course, Tim Bradley is going to try, because since he already has the opinion that Manny psychologically is not the killer he was before. Because Manny Pacquiao was a ruthless fighter before.
Yeah.
Okay? Considering the layoff in the Rios fight, he beat the snot out of Rios.
Yeah.
Why didn't Rios beat Pacquiao?
I think he just outclassed.
Exactly.
Outclassed by just a more, accomplished boxer. I mean, different levels, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. But Rios is no joke either.
Yeah, he's tough.
So, I mean, that was still a risky fight for Manny coming back after that layoff. So nobody can say, oh, you fought some bum. Because he didn't fight a bum. And he had a brilliant performance. So what if he didn't get a knockout, people? You can't have all these double standards when it comes to your favorite fighters, because your fighter, other people's favorite fighters can win a 12-round unanimous decision and it's all good and that fighter's great. But because Manny ain't getting knockouts no more, you're trying to diss him? You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's think about this. He got robbed by Bradley. I mean, how has Manny declined in any way, shape, or form if only criticism about Manny Pacquiao is the fact that he's not knocking people out anymore? He's still winning his fights. He got robbed in the Bradley decision, okay? And he was beating the socks off of Marquez till he got knocked out. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you watch the footage after he got knocked out, I mean, how many fighters do you see that are in that kind of high spirits after taking that kind of a knockout? And you saw him in the ambulance and he's telling people, I'm okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't worry, you know what I mean? Let me tell you something. Manny Pacquiao is a special character, man, to have that kind of humble disposition after suffering that kind of a knockout in front of the world, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. was pretty backbreaking, man.
So that to me is a testament to Manny Pacquiao's mental toughness. Okay? So do I believe that Bradley truly believes that Manny has to knock him out? I'm like, Bradley, you're talking shit. I'm gonna just say that. You know what I mean? You are talking shit because you got outboxed the first time. What does I mean? You know what I mean? In his mind, that's why even Max Kellerman was like, you won 8 rounds of this fight. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, this fight, man. He's like, Bradley Pacquiao won. And, you know what I mean? I have to, like, I gotta knock Bradley a little bit for that kind of, that kind of talk, because there's no way in hell you won 8 rounds of that fight, buddy. I love you, man. You're awesome. But that's a little dishonest in my opinion. Like, you had to convince yourself, because you have to in the box. It's psychological. He can't admit to himself that he got beat because he's still undefeated. So he can't take on a losing mindset. I understand that. And when he's putting that idea in Manny Pacquiao, like talking to him and telling him, but Manny, you ain't got it no more. You done. Like, really, he wants Manny to believe it. Like, he wants Manny to second guess himself. I mean, whether or not that's working or not, I don't know. I did notice that Manny didn't really look Bradley in the eye all that much.
Yeah. I'll say this, man. I believe that first fight was close. I believe it was very competitive. But other than that, listen, man, I'm going to say this about this fight. I really don't care who wins this fight, because to me, it really don't matter to me who wins. I'm not really trying to root for anybody. This fight is very competitive, and this is what I want out of this fight, because I don't want this black cloud shit no more. Whoever wins this fight, whoever wins, I want that fighter to dominate that other fighter, so there's no more of this controversy shit. If Timothy Bradley goes out there and outboxes Manny Pacquiao, then whatever happened in the first fight, we just have to throw out the window no matter what. But if I just want somebody to get dominated in this fight. I want it to be fair, Bob Arum talking about, see, another fishy thing, man, that I'm seeing is that Bob Arum talking about he's trying to bring in some really special judges who are like really, really fair, quote unquote. I'm like really suspicious about that shit. I don't know who when they announce these judges. I mean, if they announce the names, I might know some of them, off the top of my head. But I'm actually going to research these judges, man, and see what kind of decisions they have done in the past. Because I don't think nobody's going to get knocked out in this fight. I predict that it's going to be another
close.
Doesn't
the boxing commission appoint the judges and not the promoter?
I believe so.
So what the hell is Bob Arum talking about?
Bob Arum is I guess he's kind of requesting some kind of special judges just for this fight. For this fight. I don't know what the hell, fully what that means, but as soon as they announce
that sounds like some Vince McMahon special referee type. Like, what are you talking about, Bob Arum? Like, what? I don't know.
But
that is fishy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I think this is the fight that I'm looking forward to the most, man. And I think honestly, I'm not going to say that let's just say if Manny loses, I don't think it's going to be the end of his career, but I think the Mayweather fight is definitely going to be out the picture.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that there isn't other good fights out there.
Yeah.
Like,
there's tons
Bradley,
of other. Yeah.
If Bradley wins, I would love to see Bradley versus Mayweather, dude.
Yeah. So I think he will give Mayweather his most competitive fight. And if Bradley had really good power, I think his power has improved actually, because you could say he beat up Ruslan more than he did Pacquiao, because he bloodied the shit out of Ruslan.
Yeah, he did. But Ruslan was knocking him on his ass, and like, you saw the end of that fight, right?
Yeah.
He took a knee.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like a